SystemMagic Twitch stream. As always, we're your hosts. I'm Greg, this is Andrew, and today we're playing some Izzet Prowess in Modern. We're finally playing the good deck. Andrew, why is this the good deck?
I don't know. I guess I would say that, well, okay, it's basically the standard deck.
Yeah.
Except that instead of, borderline unplayable cantrips, we have totally broken cantrips and 8-0 drops.
Yeah.
To enable our cutter.
Yeah.
Because turn 2 cutter, when you enable it immediately, is extremely broken.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of don't have 8-0 drops. This is only kind of a 0 drop.
It's enough of a 0 drop for me.
But this is also kind of a 0 drop. So,
yes. Well, I mean, but look, like, even before Cori-Steel Cutter was printed, this was kind of a fringe playable modern deck.
Yes.
And I think the printing Cori-Steel Cutter made it a lot better.
Yeah.
I also think that this shell utilizes iteration and preordain extremely well.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things I like is that if you're on 2 lands, you can iterate into a spell sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty great option to have. Like, obviously, you almost do it, but you can, for example, maybe it's turn 3, you cast iteration looking for a 3rd land, but then if you could just cast 0 drop instead, like, that's a really good option.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, the deck is pretty fast, pretty powerful. You can kill them on turn 3 with pretty light interaction. What do you think of the white splash for sideboard cards? I don't know. What sideboard cards do you want?
We haven't seen it. I mean, we've seen the white splash for the different Jeskai Prowess deck, but Flage, whoa.
I don't know if I want that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're also, Chad has pointed out we're doing this eye thing that a few people have done.
It seems interesting to me. It seems like it might be good.
I agree. It seems interesting and might be good.
It dodges all the hate,
Yeah. This isn't Burn. This is Prowess.
Prowess is pretty different than Burn.
Also, we're here pouring one out for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I finally wore my Timberwolves jersey.
I really don't think you need Cotillion Priest with Neoform Menace. Okay, so what I can tell you is I've watched some Neoform since our stream, and as far as I can tell, Neoform has never beaten this deck casting Spell Pierce in history.
Yeah.
It's never happened a single time.
It's never happened.
Well, I don't really think I agree with Carl, because it's just hard for a deck to be as bad as Blue-Black Frog is thing. It's just an unbelievably low bar.
Thanks for the subscription, Zachy K.
Wow, all your hope is not on the Twins season, which is going pretty well, Zachy K.
Yeah, the Twins.
You have a great sports franchise to root for.
Also, you can revel in the Minnesota Frost taking home the championship cup earlier this week. It's been a good week for Minnesota sports on net. That might not be true with the Timberwolves loss now. But they did win a very convincing game, so that's nice. What sport is that? It's the PWHL, the Professional Women's Hockey League. I was at the finals. It was awesome. It was like one of the best sporting events I've ever been to. Because I've like never seen a team win a cup. And they just like won the cup in front of the home crowd. It was awesome. Anyway, I'm excited for this Prowess list. I haven't liked any of the modern decks we've played recently, but I'm optimistic about this one.
I don't know if it's good, but it might be good. The lists are pretty, all of them, everyone plays kind of exactly the same main deck. What you should know about our list is we've chosen 18 lands, 4 Preordains, and 2 Violent Urges as our flex slots. It's because I sort of think 2 Violent Urge might be right.
No, the jersey is caught in the green screen. This stripe is green. And this is also green. You'll see that once we're not on a white background, it'll change color.
I actually don't believe in the occult. Anyways,
Occult?
Craig asked why occultist.
Oh, I see.
And I said I don't believe in the occult. Anyways, so yeah, I don't really know how good this deck is or isn't. I think when my opponents played against me, it's often looked kind of good.
Yeah.
I haven't played it like a lot. So, yeah, I'm worried no Violent Urge is also wrong. I don't know. I think it might be important to be able to kill them on turn 3, which Violent Urge is extremely good at doing. But, yeah, I mean, I sort of feel like when I played against combo decks this deck, my opponents have usually lost.
I mean, I feel like when we've played it against it on stream in the last, 2 weeks, it's just looked really impressive every time.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I guess I have played it more than literally none off stream, but
okay.
not a lot.
Okay.
I think I'm not quite as high as you are, but I think it might be good.
Nice.
The
Oculus is to pivot in sideboard if you're facing a lot of hate. We have no idea if it's good.
Yeah, I've never played with this card. I've never cast it. I don't know. It seems kind of like a good idea to me in theory.
You've never cast a Porn Oculus?
Not in this deck. I've cast it many times in Duskmourn Limited.
Oh yeah, that's
even true.
Yeah, I mean we had that stream where we drafted it like 2 decks in a row.
But yeah, so anyway, basically, yeah, I don't really know if splashes are good or sideboard things. I sort of am of the kind of baseline opinion that like people tend to underrate how much splashing costs you in the modern format. I don't know. There's like a lot of decks that care about life total right now in the format. Like Energy is very popular. This deck's very popular. That kind of makes me not want to deal damage to myself.
Yeah.
And the problem with splashes is really that it's not the damage you deal to yourself when you draw the cards. It's the damage you deal to yourself every game.
Yeah.
Which is sort of inherently kind of happens. But anyways, yeah, I would apologize in that spot, Clarm. But
I think we should battle.
Yeah, I don't really have that much to say about it. Let's jump into the Gold League streets.
Yeah. Also, this is nice because we were, obviously just playing Cori-Steel Cutter in another format.
Yeah, I have heard the card doesn't get enough play,
Yeah.
Somebody call Corey Burkhart.
Okay. He didn't pick up.
Yeah, I don't know if the fiery islets are good. Islets are good. I have often had mixed feelings about these lands. I will say that specifically Cori-Steel Cutter, I think, pushes kind of meaningfully in their favor.
Yeah.
Because it's a card that aggressively rewards not flooding. But it's possible they're still too bad. This hand has a few flaws. I might want to keep, though.
Okay, I will say our opponent has last been seen 1 day ago playing Mono Red Burn. And this hand does look very bad against Mono Red Burn.
Okay, what does Mono Red Burn, mean? You say that like it's actually something I understand.
What do you think Mono Red Burn means?
Okay, let's mulligan if they're seen 1 day ago playing Mono Red Burn.
Okay.
Also, they're O2, which is a data point in favor of them being Mono Red Burn.
I agree.
Okay, this hand's a sneak.
This hand's excellent. Tuck second dart.
It's definitely second dart. Well, okay, wait. I don't think that not having gotten to sack to your lava dart is real. It's possible the damage is real. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is play Darcy and play 1 Bobble.
Yeah. Alright, I like that.
And then it gets interesting. So, okay, bin.
Yeah.
So now let's take a look.
Yeah.
Great. Now we can just pass.
Yeah.
If it's a non-land there, I don't know. Maybe we're supposed to play second Bobble. Okay, well, this does appear to be Mono Red Burn.
I mean, should we bother looking at the text of Chandra Incinerator that they have?
I know the text of the card.
Okay.
I'm confident I know the text.
I assume its mana value gets reduced from 6 sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Generally when you deal combat damage to your opponent. Or not combat damage, I think non-combat damage.
Okay, I see.
Alright, and let's just draw a card.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess we win this game. Because... Alright, well...
That's fun.
Fetch Mountain. Cori-Steel Cutter.
I assume the Seal of Fire is good with, Chandra's Incinerator, unironically, after what I've learned.
That is maybe true. I don't want Mutagenic Growth. I don't mind Slick Shot.
Slick Shot seems nice.
It's a spell.
Yeah.
It meets my low standards. Our opponent's probably just dead, right?
I assume so.
Like, I haven't fully thought through what's going to happen next turn, but it sort of looks like it might be
Do you think
lethal.
they're going to skewer us or a monk?
Apparently a monk. Alright, oh wait, dead check.
Yeah.
So, our max damage is, I think, Slick Shot, Lava Dart, Flashback.
Yeah.
So Slick Shot, Lava Dart, Flashback, what that is, so after the first Lava Dart, these things are 3-3-2.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry. Wait. There's
It's definitely lethal.
Wait. Hold on. Let me calculate this again. After the first lava dart, no, that's wrong. They're all 2s. All the monks are 2. So it's 3 plus 6 is 9. They go to 13. The next one is plus 5. Okay.
Well, the show off is 5 damage. The lava darts are 2 damage, so that's 7.
Yeah.
So I only need to assemble 7 damage off of all of our monks.
Okay.
We'll have 3 monks.
Yeah.
That'll all be 3/3s.
Okay, you're right. It's lethal. I was pretty sure it was lethal, but I also didn't want to screw it up, you know?
Yeah.
That would be a bit embarrassing. Anyways, just a nice little bread and butter turn 4 kill here. Through 2 removal spells. Well, I agree the line that immediately kills them is correct. We were just trying to calculate if it killed them. I don't think there was doubt about the correctness of killing them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's look at what's kind of sideboard cards they might have access to.
They have 2 Mage Vein Lizards.
Okay. That doesn't scare me a whole lot, if I'm being honest.
Should we bother checking what Leyline of Combustion does, or should we just assume it won't be a problem?
I think it won't be a problem.
Okay.
So I want the Unholy Heats. I don't want anything else, I think.
I mean, do you want Flood Maws? Oh, I guess Unholy Heats kill the lizard, huh?
Yeah, I think Unholy Heats is fine. I don't know what we should board out, though.
I mean, do you want to board out like an EI or 2? Because they're kind of slow.
Maybe.
Is Mutagenic Growth too scary?
No, I think Mutagenic Growth is insane.
Okay.
I think when you save a creature from a burn spell, like it's totally game ending.
Yeah.
I mean, I might want to cut Violent Urge, although it's also a card that helps you go fast.
Yeah. It's
sort of bad against burn spells. Like, I think an important aspect of the matchup is that your opponent is capable of interacting with you.
Right.
I think I want to. I'm kind of interested in like something like this, maybe.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Maybe that's.
Although you cut 1 too many cards, but.
Well, yeah. Well, hold on. I'm getting to that. I mean, maybe Chandra's Incinerator should make us want to play into the Flood Maw. I kind of doubt it though. Let's just play a 3rd iteration and call it a day.
Okay.
I also am not exactly sure if this is right by any means. I also think it would be insane to consider Spell Pierce.
Yeah.
But I think I'm in for this.
Okay, me too.
It's not bad. Awesome. I think it'll be fine though. Okay, I want to play Fetchland Pass, I think.
You don't want to preordain? I guess that doesn't
Definitely
make sense.
not.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's the one thing I'm sure I don't want to do. Hello.
No, they're going to play a land, cast Lightning Bolt, and then Sealify us. And then play Chandra's Incinerator. Or this. If they go Mountain Chandra's Incinerator here, it's very bad.
Okay, well, they did do it. So now we need to get Delirium.
Yes.
Bin. Right?
Yeah, I think so. It is a little good at getting Delirium, but I think we should bin it.
Well, if we bin it, then we have land creature, and we have sorcery instant. So I think binning is nice.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a perfect plan. So wait. Okay, I want to maybe play Steel Cutter as I go, though. And then next turn we will be able to achieve Delirium and kill this. With, like, sorcery instant cast this.
Okay, that seems fine.
I mean, there's no way to achieve killing it this turn, right?
I understand.
I mean, I guess, okay, we could preordain and hope to hit exactly Mishra's Bauble. And if we do hit it, that does kill it this turn, but like...
Okay, I think we should maybe do that. I think we're
Yeah, okay, I see your point. Fine.
It's a 6/6.
Yeah. Okay, so you want me to bottom these, or...
Yeah, I do.
Okay, it worked. Nice. So
wow.
Now we can also do the scribe trick as well, which
yeah.
we should do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play this, take a look at my top card. Mutagenic Growth. I don't really want to draw Mutagenic Growth.
Me neither. And if we pass to their draw step, can't they use the Incinerator? Isn't it scary?
Not really. No. This card does is when when they burn us, they can also hit creatures.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So the answer to that is no.
Yeah.
It has, I think, some opportunity cost. I guess I won't say it has a high opportunity cost exactly.
Okay, I have to admit, when I suggested this play, I did think that it could, like, double burn at us.
Okay, that is not true. I knew what the card did. It's just a 6/6.
Yeah.
Like, now we definitely have some other problems. Like, we don't actually have a lot of gas to feed our Steel Cutter. Okay, I mean, I imagine we should Steel Cutter Lava Dart, and I think pass with our Cori-Steel Cutter back to block.
Do you want to flashback Lava Dart or no?
I don't.
Okay.
Do you? I mean, if they kill the monk to get through, then we're eating burn spells from their hand.
Yeah.
And if they don't kill the monk to get through, the monk will block the goblin.
Okay, you're right.
Right? So...
Yeah.
I mean,
don't know. Is a monk and 3 damage worth a land?
Is a monk and 3 damage? This is going... Not fletching back will make a monk.
Yeah. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah. I don't like, it's very, very costly to use.
Yeah.
Obviously, we could do it. I mean, if they point a shock at, like, if they go Seal Fire, kill it, I mean, I'm down flashback.
Yeah.
Like, that seems fine. Yeah, like, okay, we'll save our monk.
Yeah.
Because that's basically like making a monk.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down to block.
I want to block.
Great draw. Let's cast it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's awkward. Yeah, we can't do much with that.
Yep.
Okay.
Put that in our hand.
Steel Cutter in hand. Mujik on the bottom, or Air Magus place in exile.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we're also not going to play the Air Mesa either. I'd rather play a land that deals no damage, and it's Steam Mets.
Okay. I agree.
Okay. This is concerning. Because we just need the Debrick on a burn spell for multiple turns now. Alright, well, I guess that's how it is.
Yep.
I'm gonna fetch a basic mountain and play Steel Cutter's Slow Shot.
Yep. An attack for 3?
Yeah, I think attack for 3. I have a principle about this, actually, which I'll now discuss.
Okay.
My principle is that you should play conservatively in this spot if you're at, like, 7.
Yeah.
Like, things are going well. But if you're at 1, you should play unbelievably aggressively. Why not 4?
Wait, 4 is better.
Ah, wait, that's true. 4 is better. Okay. I mean, I'm dead to any spell, so there's no sense in slow rolling. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna play its Kraken.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I should cast this. Does casting it ever help?
So if we cast it, we can attack for 6.
I guess that is kind of relevant.
But if we don't cast it, we get a lot of that damage rebated next turn, right? Like,
yeah.
quote unquote next turn.
And also, we just could draw a card that could help us interact with creatures or something as well. I did not board in Spell Pierce. I don't think it's correct to do so, but I'm not 100% sure.
So if we put them at 10, next turn, let's say we draw a land, we play it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 9 damage. It's still not lethal, so but we get 2 looks if we have like Preordained and EI and Lava Darts.
I think we cast it.
Okay, I think we cast it too.
And actually, I will take a look at their top card, and here's why. It could be a creature.
Yeah, that's true. Could be.
That's important to know if it's a creature. It's a land. Nice. Okay. Send for 6. Actually, okay, in this case, let's send for 6 this way.
Yeah, definitely.
This actually is not the same situation last turn.
Yep. There is a card we're dead to, though.
I'm sure there are many such cards. Oh, we should have equipped? Sure.
Yeah, that's the one I was worried about.
Okay, well, good beats. I don't know. That game to not give it to the iteration is bad.
Yeah, I agree. But I think 3 is maybe right.
Yeah.
I also, though, am worried Violent Urge is good.
Seems really non-obvious to me still.
Like, what is Slick Shot show off bad? I guess we can't go that low on creatures, huh?
Yeah, I think maybe our list is correct, but I'm not sure. I just sort of think that, like, our problem in this matchup is not that our closing speed is slow when we're hitting them with creatures.
Okay, fine.
But, I don't know, that's hard to prove. Do you need 4 mutagen? I kind of think mutagen might be just great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Isn't like saving your creature totally insane?
Oh, do we want to discuss Flood Maw against the Incinerator card, or are we less worried on the play?
No, we have 3 Unholy Heats.
Okay.
I don't need Formula Gen. I want Formula Gen.
Yeah.
Is my response, right? Oh, wow, this is a tough hand. So if we keep this, we probably should mull.
I think we should mull.
Okay. Tuck land.
Yep.
Okay, well, they did board in Leyland of Combustion. Okay. Let's surveil.
So that makes their burn spells do 2 more? Is that what it does?
No, when we kill their creatures, we take 2.
Oh, I see. Okay. You read that quickly.
I mean, I don't really want to draw that.
Yeah, okay.
But I also...
It might be better than the average draw.
Well, also, it lets us... Not doing it now lets us have the option to surveil off the land.
Oh, okay. I guess we should wait.
It seems like, given that the card is mid, we should wait.
Yeah.
Like, if the card were really bad, we would not wait, but... Bin.
Yeah. Nice. Draw a card.
Okay. Not our most impressive draw of all time. Okay.
You want the Lava Dart?
No.
Okay.
But I was gonna wait till they're upkeep and fetch.
Okay.
I just sort of think our creatures are scary enough that they kind of have to point principles at them, but maybe that isn't true. Like, I don't know, what do you, like, the plan of Slick Shot Show Off is fine, is like, I think it's just not going to be fine. Okay, so we have no immediate way to get to Delirium.
Yep.
Alright, that's fine. I guess we can just kill it with Lava Dart Lightning Bolt on our turn.
Oh, yeah.
Or we could kill it with...
Mutagenic growth?
Well, I guess they're probably not going to block.
They might block.
This is...
I love play 2 creatures.
So, the play 2 creatures line, I mean, they're going to take the damage, right?
Okay.
And then your plan is to cast nothing, and they just take 2? Or...
Yep.
Hold on. There's no line where we, like, kill them, right? Like, play Slick Shot, so Slick Shot goes to... We have Mutagenic Growth, Bolt, Lava Dart. That's... So it goes to 7, it goes to 9, they take 4, 13... Okay, no.
You could play Switch to your attack and plot Slick Shot Show Off.
What's the point of that?
It's... okay, good point.
I think I should probably just play both of them attack.
Okay.
I think that is the right line. It is weird looking.
I want a Gambon. Will they block? I bet they will.
I mean, if they do, everyone who hated on me for leaving in Mutagenic Growth, I want a written apology.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to block. I think that it's deranged to block here. Wow. All right, I expect a written apology, everyone. Written. No, I want to kill the lizard. Oh, that's annoying. I guess I'll save my Swiss Spear.
I would save the Swiss Spear, I think.
I mean, it's not, like, devastating, but it is annoying.
Yeah. Oh, we take 2 and we target them, too.
Oh, I definitely did not realize that, but I don't think it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Wow, I claimed I read the card and I just did not know what it did. So, that'll teach me.
I mean, do we want tap land?
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe yes.
Yeah.
Top's pretty appealing. I think Top seems good.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
I guess I take a million when I do this, but it seems like I have to do this.
Yep.
Yeah, I do have some concerns about the game state, if that helps. I mean, they're at 6. I have some concerns. I don't have that many concerns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really glad they didn't cast that targeting us.
Well, what do you mean they'd be dead if they did, right? Oh, no, wait.
So we need to bolt them, bolt Swiss
We just bolt them and they die. We die for 2.
Oh, okay. That works too.
We don't need to do anything complicated. Bolt you.
I like bolt them, bolt Swiss
I'm gonna equip.
Okay, you can equip.
I think equipping is nice. it's a good way to end things.
Yeah.
Well, that was a deranged game.
Okay, we did almost lose to Burn, which would have, like, I think we would have had to drop the league and, I don't know.
Yeah.
Quit our job.
But luckily we didn't.
Oh, we're playing against former Toronto Blue Jays pitcher Alek Manoah.
Isn't this Noah Ma?
I think it's former Toronto Blue Jays pitcher Alek Manoah.
I imagine we should keep this hand, but it's a little bad.
I agree. Yeah. See, Lord Matry gets me. Hello, Droid Exploration, and thanks for the raid! Huge shout out to everyone coming over from Droid Exploration. As always, we're SystemMagic. I'm Greg, this is Andrew, and we're playing some Izzet Prowess in Modern. Congrats to CFD Soak for their second place finish.
Wow, we already congratulated them yesterday. We're congratulating them again.
Yeah. Look, I just am an uber sports fan, okay? It is an unexpected thing about me, but it's true.
I think I expected it.
Well, yeah, because you know me.
Yeah, that made it easy to expect. Okay, so what exactly is our plan here? I guess just play Cori-Steel Cutter pass and it'll be fine.
Okay, I mean, do you want to trade 2 life and a mutagenic growth for a 2/2?
What? Oh, I guess yes.
Seems like yes.
Okay.
And then I might want to attack with that 2/2.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it's going to block.
Well, this is sort of not a match of a blockings type.
Well, yeah.
So...
Did Greg play any organized sports when younger? No. I'm arguably currently in an LGBTQ plus kickball league, so...
It's sort of arguable. Notably, Greg is officially not in said league.
Okay, but I'm going to rejoin the league next season.
Yeah, I would say you have being in the league on suspend too.
The arguable aspect is that I forgot to sign up this season, so I'm just not actually in it.
Okay, I guess I'll save our monk.
It is a plan with some flaws, I will say.
What would you say the flaws are?
Well, you might be trading a monk for 2 monks.
Well, I don't think I'm doing that. I mean, so, okay. What card do you imagine we're going to draw?
I mean, you think we're going to draw...
A land or 1-drop.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it's a 1-drop, it's not perfect. But then...
You know, 1-drop, it's pretty bad, but...
Yeah.
I mean, a land is kind of awkward, too. We're going to play, like, EI.
Well, I'm just worried that your plan also has some flaws, so...
No, both plans have flaws. I just want to discuss it.
Yeah.
Like, if we draw a non-land as your plan to slam EI, that maybe is what we're supposed to do.
Okay, I'm done with the monk die.
Okay. No, Marceline, it's arguable as to whether or not I'm in the league.
It's not arguable as a note.
Because I'm not in the league at the moment.
He's in fact not in the league.
Wow, I've also done some curling.
Curling is nice. It's my favorite Olympic sport by far. If we're you to rank all the sports by how much I enjoy spectating them, it ranks 1.
Okay, if you want to rank sports by like how much I've played them in my life, curling is pretty high actually.
How high would you say?
Clarm, agree to disagree.
Well, I mean, would you say... But see, I think it might only be gay for cultural reasons.
Yeah, it's definitely gay for cultural reasons. Okay, we're dead.
We're not dead. In the sense that, like, you know, we aren't dead on board. That's my favorite kind of not dead. You don't want to take the classic line of Dragon Rage Channeler plus Violent Urge?
Okay, I guess I do.
It's a plan with flaws.
Wow, flying in Nor, that's such a great list. See, Zoe gets it.
It's definitely quite gay. It's just important to understand that it's only culturally gay. Aren't all things gay for cultural reasons? No. Some things are actually gay. Some things are only culturally gay, you know?
Okay, we're dead. Good news.
I wasn't really done with my discussion of kickball.
I'm done with your discussion of kickball.
Have you just seen the discussion was nice, though? Alright, so I want to board in these and also these.
Spell Pierce?
No.
Okay.
We don't even know if it's good in the standard here. We're going to be boarding it in modern. Okay, I think Violent Urge is bad in this matchup.
Okay, that makes sense.
I guess maybe also Slick Shot Show Off is bad, for the same reason it's bad in standard. I mean, I guess I can cut almost all of that. I mean, do I want the eye?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't seem good. I want one pierce.
Okay, you have to explain it though.
It counters the card Cori-Steel Cutter and Expressive Iteration. Seems kind of good.
It seems like mutagenic growth is good to me. I don't know. It saves your creatures and lets you trigger Cori-Steel Cutter.
Okay, chat really wants the eyes.
We can bring in the eyes. I don't know if they're good, but it sounds like the eyes have it.
The eyes definitely have it.
Okay, well, I mean, probably our next worst card is in fact mutagenic growth.
Okay.
Which I don't really want to cut, but maybe we should have 3.
Classic Andrew's phone listening in.
I don't really know why my phone does this now. Personally, I blame Google though.
Yeah. Go second, maybe?
I will say the real problem is that the element on my phone is Google Gemini, which is really no match for the mighty Claude. Anyways, look, everyone likes stuff.
Okay, I mean, this is on 6, so I think it's definitely a keep.
Yeah, I think it's not even bad. Let's tuck Lava Dart.
I agree. And I think I want to play DRC on one.
It's complicated.
Maybe you should just play the top land.
I want to play the top land,
Okay,
I think.
play the top land.
We'll go from there. I don't think I want that.
It's a little good.
Yeah, it is a little good. Maybe I should keep it. Okay, let's talk about the future. So next turn we're going to play DRC and probably Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
And the following turn we'd like to play Cori-Steel Cutter plus second DRC, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it sort of seems like we're not cast duration for many turns.
Yeah, but isn't it going to... In many turns when we need a card to cast that's not one of the ones in our hand, isn't it what we're going to want?
Okay, but it's also a sorcery.
Okay, fine, you can bin it.
I think it being a sorcery means we should bin it.
Yeah.
Really, everyone likes stuff. Chat, don't make me explain one of my classic rules of Magic. It's a really good rule.
Uh-huh.
You're not allowed to like anything. Liking clouds the mind. It brings in Ruths. Wow, so glad we binned. Kind of.
Yeah.
No, I also don't like winning. I just try to do it.
I just dislike losing.
Well, okay, that actually isn't true. I actually do like winning. Yeah, I want to just pull their thing, I think.
Yeah. And bin, like, basically anything.
I mean, we might keep, like, land.
Oh, yeah, okay, we should keep that.
We should keep that.
Definitely.
That's, like, the only card we keep. Just you guys wait. The eye's gonna be good this game.
The quote, this is like if your house was on fire and you hit it with a hurricane, it doesn't really help, is a nice quote.
What was this said in context? I have no idea why we said that, but I do like it. Also, did I say that or did you?
I bet you said it. I bet I suggested something unhinged. I was like, this will help, and it was like, I don't know.
Yeah, classic unhelpful Greg, as I often call him.
Yeah. Like, I feel like it was in, like, a limited stream, and, like, I don't know, I suggested some deranged line, and...
Okay, well, we're almost to Delirium, and also almost, well, I guess we are Delirium, and also when we can lose Delirium with Oculus.
Yeah.
A classic maneuver. Yeah, this Oculus does somewhat seem like the worst card we've ever drawn.
Any fetch lands, fetch land arenas.
Well, like, if the Oculus were any other card here, it'd be better, right?
Yeah. Should we crack the Izzet?
Yeah, I was wondering that. I guess we should crack Izzet. It has a few flaws, but it seems right overall.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I guess I will attack.
I like attack.
Alright, kill this.
Yep.
Chat, ye have little faith. This eye's about to take over the game. The eyes have it.
This eye's about to take over the game.
This eye's about to take over the game.
Wow. Wow, you got me with pointing to Charmeleon's eye.
I knew you wouldn't see that line.
It's because I was covering my eye. Also, man, I'm just seeing myself for the first time because we had us covered. The line in the middle of my body is really funny.
It's a classic middle of the body line, Greg. Okay, so I think our hardest type to achieve is likely sorcery. So I'm going to leave sorcery in the bin.
Okay.
Okay, well, we've got a Swiss Spear.
Do you think flipping in paper, you can play Cori-Steel Cutter and then flip up the Monastery Swiss Spear and claim that that's a spell?
That's good. I do like the part where you claim it's a spell.
I would like to say I'm a blocker here.
Yeah, I think we probably have to block. Mostly because it has to attack, right?
Yeah.
Like, if it didn't have to attack, I'm not sure I'd block, but given that it does, I'm just down.
Also, this seems fine to me.
Classic. Classic. Alright, suit up, attack for 2, or attack for 3.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm concerned that... No... Okay, well... This is a ridiculous game state,
So,
okay.
I think we should flip, right?
Oh, okay, I didn't do it in time.
Okay, well...
Don't worry, we were rewarded.
Yeah, we were rewarded.
Okay, so let's tap for 3.
Yeah.
Why do we control a manifest? Oh, you know, the usual reasons. I sure hope they can draw a thing that will let them double spell. I think Homunculus was pulled solidly ahead of Basic Mountain. It was a long and close fight, though. Wait, Pignoran, you're proposing printing the card Resolves? Because I think that's a nice design, actually.
Ooh, Resolves is nice.
Yeah, so like, here, I'll give you the full text box. Here's my design for Resolves. The card is blue-green, put target creature on the stack on the battlefield under its owner's control, draw a card. That's the classic text the card Resolves. Okay, that I assume kills them extremely dead.
Wait. Should we... I want to flip up, I think.
Oh.
Maybe it's... It's
Does
like...
not seem good to me.
Okay, fine.
It's not worth the mana.
Yeah.
Like, what if we just hit a 2-drop spell here? Okay.
Okay.
Alright. So anyways,
I mean, okay. It was very good.
yeah.
I just want to point out. I know we were memeing about it. Now, the concern is that Toronto's Blue Jay pitcher Alec Manoah might start saving their unholy heats for it.
Yeah.
Which maybe means we should cut it. And then they're going to have to, like, you know, be careful with their unholy heats, and we kind of got them, you know?
It was pretty bad, but see, I think Spell Pierce might be horrible. Because Well, like, the problem is I don't love any of the options. I mean, I guess it would be this.
Probably, yeah. I think that's maybe not insane.
It's not insane. Let's do it.
Okay, we love one Slickshot show off. Just like our standard streams.
I really don't think this match is about holding up a blue mana.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's for hate cards.
Yeah.
I don't think it's for any of those things. This hand isn't heinous.
I think it is heinous. I think it's a classic needs to be lucky to be medium.
So, like, okay, how do you imagine the game going?
Okay, so we play DRC. Like this hand cannot beat the card Cori-Steel Cutter.
Well, that's true.
That's what concerns me. And it also does not contain the card Cori-Steel Cutter.
Okay, let's mulligan. Okay, this hand's much better.
I agree.
Iteration. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's either that or Muta.
It's not Muta.
It's not Muta. Okay. You're right.
I feel strongly it's not Muta.
No. I didn't think about it.
By the way, another thing we didn't talk about is so in some it can sometimes be right to cut lava darts in small numbers in this deck.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of already too many cards to cut, so probably this doesn't make sense here, but like it only kills Darcy and it's not very good at killing Darcy.
Yeah. Look, the best way to beat Spell Pierce the best way to beat Cori-Steel Cutter is your own Cori-Steel Cutter.
I don't know what to do now.
I do.
What do you want to do?
Play Dragon Rage Chandler.
In his young years, Greg is wise. Okay, let's play Dragon Rage Chandler.
Okay.
We're always shocking on this. I'm shocking now.
Yeah. Wow. Cori-Steel Cutter is truly the Mewtwo EX of 2025 Magic. That's quite a sentence.
I don't know exactly what it means.
If it's a reference to Pokemon TCG Pocket, I haven't played in a while. I wonder how much has changed.
Okay. So, I guess I'm probably not supposed to eat the Monk token, huh? I'm probably supposed to play Cori-Steel Cutter and then Muta?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess maybe eating the Monk token is better. You're like...
It's kind of bad.
I mean, Wait, it might be good. I mean, it does lose the game if they have Muta.
Okay, I don't want to do this.
Okay. I think if I could know that they didn't have their own mutagenic growth, I'd do it.
But I think it's close in that case.
Yeah.
And in the case they have it, we instantly, like...
Right. I mean, I agree it's close. I think it's close and I would do it, is what I'm saying.
Sure. I'd bin most things here. I think I'd bin. I think it's fine. Because I just want delirium more than anything else. Is the thing. I think, like, topping this one... Oops, sorry, I do not want to respond to that. Topping this one, we know we have another zero coming, is too conservative.
Yeah.
Is the claim I'm making. Okay, fine, I'll top this one.
So, what's your plan for next turn?
I guess it might be to Unholy Heat Preordain, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, let's bin. Well, I also fear death, but what do you want me to do about it? Leave back one of my creatures? Yeah. Well, what I'll say about that is being on the draw and them having Steel Cutter in 2 is not a situation that leaves you a lot of good moves. I mean, yeah, I'm worried not playing Cutter is playing to not lose also, though.
Yeah. I mean, if we just sit around and do nothing, then they'll, you know.
Okay, we died.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure picking him optimally. I sort of suspect all lines lose.
It really seemed like all lines lose, but...
But I mean, I can't, like, scientifically prove that. It does seem sort of likely, though. I mean, the other line is, like, we block, use our Muta, hope they don't have Muta, untap, and then, like, kill a blocker, cast Preordained, pass. And then they have left with just Swiss Spear in play. I mean, that might work. God, it seems like that isn't going to work either. So I'm just going to retreat with Steel Cutter and be in essentially the same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely, it could have been an Nemo matchup for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Spell Pierce would not have been good in that matchup, because we would have had to just pass with turn 2, and then if they do anything other than place Cori-Steel Cutter, we waste our whole turn and lose.
You kind of can't do this.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Nicole, I don't care.
Oh, about the Timberwolves? I care a little bit. We're pouring one out. Though the invisible line is... It just gets funnier and funnier every time I look at it.
The only sports franchise that I'm invested in is the Minnesota Twins. What do you mean? The Twins are good this year. Why would that be bad?
And they're not that good.
I have low standards. I'm from Michigan. Look, I understand, but overall, I think the Twins are generally, doing well.
Oh yeah, what about the kickball league that I'm arguably in?
What about it?
Sports you care about.
I do care about the fact that you're not in it.
Okay.
Okay, I want to play DRC.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to commit any baubles, though. I think I want to commit 0 baubles.
Okay.
You know what they say, Greg? A bauble saved is a bauble earned.
What if we made one of our mountains into Stomping Ground so that we could pay 2 life to have it enter untapped and then cast our Mutagenic Growth for green?
What if we did, Greg? I'll let you answer your own question. It's left as an exercise to the reader. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, I have a new plan.
I like the new plan. You figured it out. I am a Turing machine.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but it's really funny.
I'm gonna bin this.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I figure it's not that. Oh, yeah.
I like that I'm now a Turing machine. Oh, all I do is make the play. Oh. No, often Andrew and I make different plays.
So, okay, let's take a look. I think I maybe should cast Mutagenic Growth.
Okay, I like Mutagenic Growth. You're trying to hit Delirium.
Well,
and that just does hit
Yeah,
Delirium.
it just hits it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I can attack first, but I'm not playing the bauble.
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters which I target. I guess I have this one I'd rather than bounce. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they'll both be 3/3s is the thing, so.
Wow, they call me a Turing machine because I don't know when to stop. Clarm, that's some of your best work.
They call me a Turing machine because, the largest one of me in terms of states can be measured by the busy beam numbers. That's why they call me it. Honestly, it's not their best work. Sorry, wait, what did they pick?
I didn't see. Disrupting Shoal.
Okay, good to know.
Neither of us are going to Indy.
I am maybe down to cast Slick Shot off. I know they're going to counter it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, maybe it's better to cast Swift Spear, honestly.
Well, I will say the only card we know for a fact is in their hand is Stern Scolding. And they can use that in the shoal to counter Swift Spear. What 2-drops are in their deck?
I mean, there's quite a few. Two's not a too hard a number.
Oh, there's like Jawari Disruption. There's
Bane Veil.
Oh, Bane Veil. There's more Philage Archaeologists.
Yes.
Okay.
But I mean, that is a fair argument. Maybe we should just cast Slick Shot for that reason. I guess I'm in.
No, I think maybe I've decided I like Swift Spear.
Wait,
well,
what?
okay. If we Swift Spear Bobble, and let's say they don't counter the Swift Spear, but they do counter the Bolt, are they gonna die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swift Spear Bobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, they won't die.
Yeah, I want to play Slick Shot, I think.
Okay, you can play Slick Shot.
I mean, I don't know. It just seems like... It just seems like they're less likely to counter it. They'll probably counter either.
Yeah.
But in that case, I'm just happy to play this one. And, I don't know. It seems like our next turn will still be pretty good. I'm not too worried.
Well, I'm not very worried. Like, I think we're going to win.
Okay.
But, I mean, they miss a land, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
And they don't have a Lotus thing in Suspend, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay, they pitched Thundertrap Trainer.
Okay.
But that's kind of good. We got Thundertrap Trainer out of their hand.
I agree.
So now, I'm going to play Swift Spear.
I agree.
And you know what? Let's fetch a Steam Vents. You never know when you might need blue.
Okay, and then do you want to play Bobble? I maybe do.
I don't think so. I mean, I guess it's reasonable. So I guess it pushes kind of a lot of damage.
I guess it pushes 3 damage. Because right now they'll take 5, and if we do it, they'll take 3, 6, 8.
Okay, 3's a lot.
Okay, I want to do it.
I mean, it could backfire, but with the Surveil, it's pretty unlikely to.
It's pretty unlikely.
Okay, that I want to bet.
Yeah.
Now we can take a look at their top card.
Sure.
It's very important. Actually, I should not have done that. I probably should take a look at my top card because I can upkeep Bolt, but whatever, I didn't think of that.
Oh, good point.
I might want to upkeep Bolt anyway, so I will set a stop.
In fact, I think we just will upkeep Bolt. I think it's very likely.
Wow, that is a very fun fact, Armath. Nice work on that. I gotta say, if our stream tracked a fun fact counter, I think Armath might win.
Yeah. Oh look, it was any spell.
Okay.
Now I definitely do not want to upkeep Bolt.
Well, okay, with that spell in particular, it's bad. So. Look, Greg, they found a land. They probably can't afford to take it, if we're being honest.
Oh no, we knew that they drew Waterlogged Teachings.
Oh, right, that's true. Okay, so they are going to disrupt control our Slick Shot, I guess. Oh, no. I don't know how we'll ever defeat that.
I think it'll be fine. Not really sure what you're so concerned about.
I want to show off, Greg. They're not going to let me.
They aren't going to let you show off. It's true. Well, what you should know is that I'm really easily amused. And so a great thing about my life is like all facts are fun. You know? Because I find just so many things fun generically.
Bolt you.
I would have bolted one of their guys.
Maybe I should have bolted my own creature. That's an advanced line. Anyways, let's board in Consign and Spell Pierces.
Okay.
That part is straightforward. So the question is...
No, the Judi Dench thing is fun.
So, okay, let me roll some various cards we could consider boarding out.
Oh yeah, Mimic, you're definitely right on that.
So, this is basically a set of cards we could conceive of boarding out. These 10, right? I think nothing else is really considerable.
Yeah, okay.
And I think among these 10,
Unless you don't want to bring in all 6 counterspells. Unless you want to leave some Spell Pierce out.
I definitely want to be in all counterspells. My experience playing against them as their deck is that they're extremely annoying.
Okay.
So, like, Bolt is nice in that you can target their creatures, which is kind of not irrelevant, honestly.
Yeah.
Mostly because it stops Flare of Denial. But it's not great. I maybe think we should just cut 4 bolts and 2 mutas. Just like this.
Okay, I like that.
This does seem like a fine orange matchup, and the mutas, I think, are honestly totally fine, but it just seems like the next worst card.
Okay, I like all this.
Not a huge fan of 4 iteration? I mean, that's not insane.
I like how similar the iteration discussion is to stock up in the standard deck.
Well, yes, it's very similar in that...
It just is the same card.
Marcy, I've played this matchup now on both sides. I think it's not nightmarish.
I guess
it's not great.
It's funny that in the 3 main formats, this deck exists, and the stock up used is different in every format. Like in standard, it's stock up. In modern, it's it's EI, and in Pioneer, it's Treasure Cruise.
I mean, I think Belcher's definitely in favor. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like I don't know. They have like 80. Last game, our opponent missed their third land several times.
Miss a land.
Like it's just kind of like I don't know. Our opponent has infinite free counters.
Wow, everyone's really hating on me for saying Pioneer is one of the 3 main formats.
It is definitely unclear that it's one of the 3 main formats. Nice. Okay. I mean, I imagine I just play Darcy.
Darcy seems nice.
I like that it lets me surveil. Please file that under obvious but also true.
Obvious but also true. I have so filed.
What did we cut in the mirror? Yeah, well, that's a good question. Basically, we didn't board any spell pierces. We cut all the like 1/2 flyers and the violent urges.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So the question now is, do we want to play the Steel Cutter on 2?
It seems bad.
Yeah, it seems bad to me too.
Seems like we should play Swift Spear Preordain.
Why not Swift Spear?
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
No, you're right.
Okay.
I was wrong.
What I like about playing Swift Spear is that we can then attack for large amounts of damage.
Yeah.
Didn't Pioneer have... Yes, that's true, but that won't happen again.
Preordain, then like... No, this is right.
Well, I mean...
I was just trying to do some math, you know?
There were some problems in the future. Oh, they board in Harboring against us? Really? Okay, I mean, I guess I could have fetched them out. I kind of assumed they wouldn't board in that card.
Yeah.
It does not seem good to me. Because, I don't know, our deck has a lot of basic mountains, but I agree that maybe I should have some respect for the game and fetch mountain.
I don't think they're going to board in that card against us.
I don't board in this matchup, and nor does Terrabat.
Yeah.
So...
people do love boarding in Magus of the Moon effects.
That's true.
When it's wrong. It's like, what's the card in Pioneer? Damping Sphere. Everybody loves boarding in Damping Sphere in all matchups. You're like, my opponent's going to cast a spell? Damping Sphere him.
I mean, it's just like WotC has basically outright said that they're not going to have more major Pioneer tournaments. I don't know what to say. Like, when WotC speaks, I listen.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to
have they actually said they're not going to have any more ever?
Not that exactly.
Okay.
They didn't make a statement quite that direct.
Okay. Oh yeah, Settle the Wreckage is definitely on the list.
Okay, I want to just mutagenic. Yeah, I think it's great.
Okay. What about Standard, Modern, and CEDH? Isn't CEDH all the rage now?
I think hating on it's all the rage now. Do you want to get on it?
Well, we haven't talked about the 11-hour thing.
Yeah, but that's because it's too stupid.
Okay, I still know no details.
Look, one of the rules of the stream is that we engage with discourse when I think the discourse is interesting. That's just one of our well-known rules.
Or if it's about sports.
That isn't discourse. That's just
sports.
discussing sports. Discussing sports isn't discourse.
I think this difference between discourse and discussion is not... What is the difference between discussion and discourse?
I think discourse is more derogatory. Look, it's very simple. Like, the rules are very clear on this, and I like the rules that we have. Also, I think I'm going to leave up consign.
Okay, you're too worried about cast Belcher.
Well, I think we're going to win if they don't do that.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I guess probably we'll win if they do that also. But it seems like us losing probably looks like that.
Okay. I mean, it could look...
Maybe that's not true.
Because it could... They could have, like, Belcher plus Shoal to consign or something. And then that's...
But, like, I guess if they just tap over Belcher, how are they ever surviving? They need, like, many snapbacks or something? Seems impossible. Okay, let's play Darcy.
Okay, I like playing it.
You convince me.
See? I convinced Andrew to do a line. Whoever said I only do what Andrew says. Meh to you.
Look, again, the discourse is too stupid. I will not discuss it.
I
have
guess
nothing interesting to say.
There's, like, a non-zero chance we don't get to trigger our Steel Cutter now that we've done this.
What do you mean? We have Lava Dart in the graveyard.
Oh, I forgot we have Lava Dart in the graveyard.
Okay, it's just, like, very simple. There are issues where I think that, like, there's some interesting ethics to be discussed, you know, like, but there's some, like, real intricacies to get into, and I like discussing those on our stream because, I don't know, discussions are kind of interesting. I think I have something to contribute. This one there's nothing to say. It's not interesting. Move on.
Also, I like that we discussed a play for a while and they just shoaled a 1-drop, and the two things we were discussing were 1-drops, and so it didn't matter which one we played. Either would have gotten shoaled. Okay, I drank my water too quick. I'm gonna go get more water. Entertain chat. Oh. It's a rat.
I really have won this matchup quite a bit on the Belcher side. So, glad you asked for entertainment, B. Walter. I'll bring in my co-host help, Scipio.
Okay.
I mean, I want to keep this.
Yeah, it's not a great hand, but...
Yeah, this is a bit of a, 2017 Prowess hand, but...
Great question, Puffs, on about today's candle sponsor. We are running back this lovely Oaked Chardonnay candle. It has notes of butter, toasted hazelnut, and vanilla, and it's from Crew Candle Company. Natural soy wax poured in the USA. Wow, it has a nice description. Let me read it to you. Oaked Chardonnay. Pour your nose over a fresh poured glass of California Chardonnay, and you'll find toasty notes from the oak barrels the wines are aged in. Or the oak barrels the wines are aged in. Rich butteriness, and hints of vanilla with ripe yellow apple. These wines boast elegance and comfort all in one sniff.
I refuse to boast elegance and comfort all in one sniff.
Yeah.
I'm only going to boast them in separate sniffs.
Yeah, what you should know about this candle is when we first got it, it was like, wow, that candle is way too aggressive. And then we actually lit it, and it's really nice. It's much more subtle than one would think.
Okay, this is a very bad situation, is what I would say.
Okay. I agree.
That's too many Guide of Souls.
Yeah.
I sort of want to cast Preordain. But...
What are you looking for?
A removal spell for Guide of Souls. But, I mean, it's sort of counterproductive, I guess.
I guess, so, like, lightning bolts.
Yeah, but I guess just, like... Maybe if I play the Swiss Spear, I convert my Preordain to an extra damage, which is, I don't know, it's something.
Yeah. I mean, you could kill Guide of Souls the hard way.
Yeah.
But it seems pretty bad to do that.
I mean, maybe I need to do that. I mean, like, okay, here's the thing. If they play... Let's say everyone untaps and plays a Johnny.
Yeah.
They'll then attack us for 9.
I understand we can't beat a Johnny.
Well, okay, but like, it just always seems like we need to kill one of these things. Like, I kind of can't imagine winning if we don't remove at least one Guidance Bolt from the table.
I mean, I can. What if all their cards are lands?
Okay. I want to cast Preordain.
Okay. I agree. You've convinced me. Marcy has a good point, though.
Okay, it didn't work. Alright, attack for 2 Darcy.
Okay. Maybe they'll block.
I mean, they didn't block my 1-2 with their 1-2 last turn. They're not really playing a blocking game. Yes, I think 4 land triple guide is a pretty clear keep, yes. I agree that our opponent could have all lands. But... Okay, we're dead. Also, I want to be clear that the technical right play here is to not have 6 so you can bluff mutagenic growth, but I'm too checked out of this particular game.
Okay. Oh yeah, top Declaration in Stone would be nice.
Yeah, top Declaration Stone would get us out of this. Anyways, as things stand, I guess I want to cast Preordain.
Okay.
Maybe I want to go to post-combat main phase first. I do, I believe.
Okay.
I don't want to be forced to attack.
Yeah, I understand.
But don't ask me too many questions about such topics as my plans for winning game.
Hey Andrew.
Hey, what's up, Greg?
What are your plans for winning the game?
I'm not sure, Greg.
Okay, darn.
Glad you asked.
It's definitely not to cast Expressive Iteration.
Okay, I mean, those are good cards. I mean... Okay, so... I mean, I can draw the other... Okay, hold on. We're going places. Any place in particular. I think my plan is to... I will be delirious.
Will you be delirious? I guess once you cast the bolt, you'll be delirious.
As a Mishra's Bauble. I'm delirious. I'm truly delirious.
Oh, I see. You're gonna draw a mountain, play
Yes.
Bauble,
Yes.
draw lightning bolts.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not the best plan I've ever come up with, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
But okay. So do this, play this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and I can play this. Oh no, I'm gonna play Lightning Bolt and Lava Dart. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Play this. Top. I'll take a look. Sure, maybe they won't fetch.
Yeah. It was a rough day.
I mean, I have a plan. It's just not like a good plan, you know?
Yeah. I agree, Pig Norton. It was a very good season for the Timberwolves.
So I guess if I kill 2 guides, that does not blow this out. Is that true? Because it's twice N. Okay, so I guess I'm going to...
Wait. Oh, I guess they don't have any energy.
They have 1 energy.
Well, yeah, but they're not gonna,
I guess I maybe just want to spend both on a 3/4, actually. Maybe I want to kill 2 1/2s.
I mean, if we kill 2 1/2s, then our plan is to, like, maybe...
It's extremely bad.
Yeah, I mean, either is bad.
It sort of seems like we need to kill a 3/4.
Okay, let's kill a 3/4 because we get to keep our
I mean, we kind of need them to hit some lanes regardless.
Yeah.
And it's like, if they're going to top take a bunch of lanes in a row, like, then this is probably what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's the idea anyway. Okay, that's not a good draw. I mean, I'm going to bin this.
Yeah, I'd bin it.
I don't think I want to flash them both back to kill a 1/2. But then we shed no mountains. It seems kind of untenable.
It seems bad.
Didn't they toss something off field? Don't worry, they don't know what they're talking about. They just top cards at random.
Yeah. They topped 5th Guide of Souls. I guess that would be a very bad draw for us, huh?
Okay, let's play 2 creatures and pass a bunch of lava darts.
Yeah.
This is a plan with no flaws.
I like how few flaws it has, personally.
You've heard this matchup is pretty awful for us. That is not what I think is true, which is to say, I think it's unfavored. Degree of unfavorability is an important variable in Magic as in life. Okay, I'm going to respond by killing Guide of Souls.
Yeah, that seems right.
It's a plan with no flaws.
Yeah, the T-Wolves were also unfavored, is true.
Do you think they were more or less unfavored than we are right now?
I think they were more maybe not right now. Right now, we're pretty unfavored. I mean, I think Vegas had the Thunder for the series like 70-something% to win it.
Okay, let's preordain.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how we're gonna crack this land, by the way.
Someday I'll get to ask. I never get to ask Andrew anything. I agree, we're under 30% here.
God,
the fact that we have, 2 more mana sources left in our library? Like, I'm worried we have to, like, bin to find,
Yeah, I think we have to bin.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, well...
Well, the problem with energy is that I think it beats almost nothing. But the Guide of Souls card is nice.
You know how I made fun of Guide of Souls for a while?
Yeah?
I'm finally impressed.
Okay. Oh, wow. All right. I played some with energy, and to be honest, I found it to be embarrassing. But it is maybe good against prowess. I mean, I don't not think that. But I would not say I'm an energy believer. Yeah, I do agree that we can talk about titration.
Titration?
Yeah.
Are we talking about how many Ocelot Prides?
Yeah, we're talking about the Ocelot Pride Fable situation.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. I love the. Ocelot
We should probably discuss this. We should probably discuss this on stream, but give me a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think saying lava darts. Well, okay. The weird part is, I would shave lava darts if I thought they were shaving Ocelot Prides, but I don't know if they're doing that. But I agree that it's good if they're doing that. Also, I don't know what hate they have. Do they actually have hate? Maybe I don't want this card.
They probably have some hate. Their energy.
You think they have like? I mean, I can't name it, I guess.
Oh, they play Orim's Chance?
Well, okay. Orim's Chan is hardly hate. It doesn't seem that great to me, but...
Deafening Silence.
Okay, I mean, we probably need to save the mood because I don't know what else to cut.
Okay.
And I don't know, like, a Slick Shot?
That makes sense.
Slick Shots are not horrible, but...
Yeah.
She's like another card that I'm allowed to shave.
I mean, Graveyard Hate doesn't really... I guess it does some stuff against our deck.
Doesn't do that much stuff.
Cori is pretty bad. Okay, yeah. We'll just cut that one.
Like, I don't know if I should have, like, Into the Flood Maw, but... It's a card with some flaws.
It seems kind of bad. It's a card with some moss.
But I think I cut the urges, right? Yeah, the urges are out. So. Wow. Grayson is really giving us the updates on this candle.
Wow, this is nice.
Okay, this hand I think I want to keep.
Is it finally happening? Someone's buying a candle because we suggested it on stream? I think that's never actually happened before. Maybe I'll contact the Crew Candle Company and see if they'll officially sponsor us.
I want to keep this.
Yeah. If you buy it, you should leave a review on Amazon and be like, I was suggested this by the SystemMagic Magic the Gathering Twitch stream with a link. Consider sponsoring them. How often do Patreon subs get candles? Oh yeah, I do owe some people some candles, actually.
To be clear, this is why I kept it.
Yeah.
I guess bin.
Yeah, I think bin.
Okay, so I guess some notes. Neither Greg nor I is a denizen of an apartment.
I mean, I'm kind of a denizen of an apartment, but
I don't know if I'm supposed to bolt them.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, if we miss, we miss.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, I mean, we're currently in, like, my house.
Yeah, Andrew lives in this house. The floor from which we stream, definitely this room has some Bath and Body Works vibes. Because, like, you can't see this right now, but we are surrounded by candles at the moment. There's just candles everywhere.
It's a kind of a loose surround.
Yeah.
You know, if like, top StarCraft pros saw it, like, I don't think they'd give it a great review as surrounds go.
Does y'all's warehouse.
But anyways, so I just want to be clear that...
Brian, there are more candles than when we counted, because I went to Target the other day.
But I just want to be clear that, you know, Greg lives in a condo and I live in a house. So there's no apartments here. You won't find any.
Have I ever managed to summon anything?
Okay, I want to cast Iteration.
Okay.
It gets us Delirium, so it's like kind of an insane play.
Yeah. That seems good. Well...
It is good. It's just not a land. But, I mean, it's the best non-land card we could find.
Yeah.
I think we should top it.
I want to top it.
But it's not totally obvious.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, now I'm going to put Bauble in hand and land in exile.
I agree.
Hand, bottom, exile. Play this.
And
then
play DRC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think play Bauble yet.
I agree.
I don't really know what, like, their cards are in their hand. I mean, I don't know if I've discussed this before, but... Alright, it is my belief that literally anyone can find the address of literally anyone with trivial effort. Unless you've taken, like, specific steps to protect against it. Like, obviously, like, you know, if you specifically attempted to do so. Fair enough. But, like, if you're a normal person. Like, there are just websites where you can type in people's information. Like, if you search just, like, Andrew Ellenbogen, Minneapolis, I bet you just find my address, trivially. So I don't like trying to protect my address because my opinion is anyone who wants to know knows, you know? It's just like, I've given up on security.
Okay, I'm interested in casting many spells.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I guess I just want to dig for Graveyard Hate thing.
Yeah.
Even though answering it is nice. Great. Bin?
Wow, they're definitely dead now.
I suspect so, yeah. I mean, I haven't done any precise counting, but it does kind of seem like it.
Yeah.
Take another look. Lightning bolt you. This is for. They're like extremely dead, right?
This is already.
This is already lethal,
yeah.
and they're. I'm dealing 3 more. It's not exactsies. It's like extremely over.
Yeah.
Like it's not even 3 over. It's more than that.
Well, I think she was counting before we hit the dart.
Oh sure.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's Jover, but
yeah, I mostly like how we sideboarded. I think it seems nice. Let's submit.
Okay.
I don't think it's play draw really. I just think it's good cards in, bad cards out.
Wow. Puffson, this is a historic moment for the SystemMagic Twitch stream.
Okay, this hand is sort of hideous. I kind of just want a mulligan.
I want a mulligan, I think.
Let's mull. Okay, I like this hand. It's not perfect, but I like it. Fiery Izzet.
Yeah.
Have you tried the Red Eldrazi deck? No, but I don't believe in it at all, so I don't plan to try it. I think it has too many structural issues. Oh, okay, now we can do the Scry trick. Unless we don't want to, I suppose.
I was thinking it through.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like maybe it's worth 2 damage if we wait next turn.
Yeah, okay.
There's not that
2 damage
much.
may be better than a Scry.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, I'm going to Shock Demons and, I guess, pass?
Okay. I guess you can pass.
Yeah, I think pass. I mean,
yeah.
I'm going to kill the guide, but, like, I don't want them to necessarily know that. Like, they might make a play based on the fact the guide souls in play, you know? Yeah. Also, like, if they play Ocelot Pride, I mean, we can discuss which to kill. It's not a crazy thing to do. Okay, I want to kill guide.
Yeah.
Although, if they have Goblin Bombardment, we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, let's Slick Shot and Bobble.
Okay.
Shouldn't we lean on fetch to Massive Land? I think no, because we still might end up fetching this Land later. I'm not willing to bluff them in a way that loses equity, right? Like,
yeah.
If you think there's any chance you might surveil at some point in the future, like imagine our top 5 cards of our land or something, like, you just, like, can't do that, I think. Yeah, see, what you have to understand is that we live in Minnesota, which means there's targets everywhere.
That is true.
Like, people who don't live in Minnesota don't understand. There's so many targets. Like, you might think that you know how many targets there are, but you don't. There's even more than that.
Like, you know the Magic card Hex? It's more targets than that.
That was some of your better work. I wouldn't say best, but it's definitely up there, you know? Okay, so... I maybe want to iterate.
I kind of like iterating. It's a little weird.
It's a little weird.
Maybe you should just preordain.
Yeah. Okay, let's preordain. Fine, you convince me. Great. Lightning Bolt's exactly what I wanted.
I agree.
Bottom, top. And I guess I still don't want to main phase, so I won't.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play Thundering Falls, and I'll bin basically any card. That sure is any card.
Yeah.
Well, that is actually a card I could top. It is not horrific. But, yeah, I guess these Flames Weird probably means I'm not allowed to top this. Yeah, let's bin it.
Okay.
Yes, I agree them having Arena of Glory is very worrying. It worries us all. I guess Fetchland is resembles Arena of Glory in some respects.
Yeah.
I mean, if they just played Arena of Glory, they wouldn't be able to Black Flage, right? Because I take 3 from the Ajani, then kill it end step to avoid exactly that. So... You know, I gotta say, this particular plan that we're executing right now, it has a few flaws. I think
Yeah, I think we maybe need to cast Expressive Iteration and try and find Unholy Heat. Although
Yes.
maybe is Preordain more looks?
It's definitely not more looks. Why would it be more looks?
I mean, both will look 3 cards deep, right?
But if this finds out, this could like put a land to play and then we can Desperate off that land. I mean,
I guess that's true.
And 3 is just, well, like, also, there are only both sort of 3. It's more a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, I will put... I probably would still go to my hand so I can win the game.
Yeah.
Although this is meaningfully an extra look. Because I can draw it on their turn. Okay, I guess fine. Oh, we should take bubble.
Okay.
Should we bet on the next card being Unholy Heat? As insane as that sounds.
Oh, I see.
Well, no. I mean, we have Bobble for an extra look. So, like... But actually, honestly, they're not very close to flashing back this Flage anyway.
Yeah, I would bottom.
I think we can. Yeah, I think we don't need it. Okay, and there it is.
Wow, it was the next card. Punished.
Okay, I'm gonna main phase this because of Thraben Charm.
Okay.
And I think I want my card.
Okay.
I don't know. I sort of think you need something like that. Okay. Honestly, that's kind of a game plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to leave Delirium if I can. So let's see. I can exile Preordain because I have another of those. I can exile Bolt because I have another of those. Like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And the land I trigger to re-get, so.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna play another Oculus. This is what happens next. So.
Yeah. Is this the fabled plan without flaws? I think it still has a flaw or two.
I think we might win.
I agree.
All right, I'll take Swiss Spear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the Fable Ocelot discussion is very nice. So I am willing to explain it. So basically, here's the question. So let's say your opponent has like a like infinite combo that requires them to stop, okay? Like a Spike Feeder combo, right? So they Spike Feeder a bunch of life, but on your turn, like you're gonna untap and clear their board somehow as the energy deck.
Yeah.
This I think is not too hard to imagine. You know, like you just have like bombardment or like you have a Flage or whatever, right? So the question is, how much life do you need to gain against an energy opponent with like a large library in order to be safe? Because you have to pick a number. You can't decline to pick a number. And let me begin by saying, I'm confident a Google is not enough. I'm very confident. It's like nowhere near enough. So like that's why I start the bidding. Well, the math is extremely hard to do. It's extremely difficult. I mean, you say you could do the math. I mean,
so we could respond here.
Yeah, but it does cost us our sort of. I guess it's maybe worth it. Okay, I'm in.
Okay. So don't we not have another surveil land?
Oh, right, we don't. Good point. Oh, I'm sorry. So then I can just fetch a mountain or whatever. So here's some considerations. So first of all, there's Ocelot Pride, right? Obviously, you can get like all your Ocelot Prides into play, right, and copy and do it that way, right? But then at some point, you'll get Reflection, right? And what Reflection's going to do is it's going to copy your Ocelot Prides, which will then copy the other token prides, right? Okay, so that's pretty fucked up. But see, it gets better. Wait, am I supposed to Oculus here?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could dig for another... Maybe digging for another heat is better.
I think we might just race this thing.
With 2 Oculuses?
Yeah. It's not as crazy as it sounds. We get to chump block it forever.
Well, I understand we get to chump block it forever. Okay, let's do it.
And then at some point, your reflection starts reflecting your other reflections, which then in turn start you can like make a bunch of reflections, which then get all copied by your Ocelot Prides.
Yeah.
So like, it gets out of hand to like a really aggressive degree.
That's a great question, Turtle Power MTG. I think, yeah.
Well, it definitely doesn't add much, but it does in somewhat speed things up. It is reasonable to say that it doesn't speed things up by a meaningful amount. But yeah, so basically like this is nice because it's my belief to ever reach the situation. Like if you ever actually this would come up, right? Like let's say you actually had the Spike Feeder combo in play. It's regular exponential link. No, it's faster than that. Yes, Marcy is correct that 2 to the up arrow n is an approximation of the scaling, but it's not precisely correct.
Ooh, a 3/3.
No, it's not just exponential. Is it in fact? Okay, what are they gonna hit? I mean, they have to worry about death. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Swift Spear trumps.
Okay, don't go.
Swift Spear with optionalities, I think.
I know. I was considering going to 2 or blocking with...
Oh no, we're not going to.
Okay.
I'm not sure where the beatdown. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
Like, if this continues, we'll win. Right? Like... But anyways, I'm glad we got to discuss the hypothetical because it's really nice. My favorite part about this hypothetical, and this aspect of it I think is just chef's kiss, is I think if you ever actually had this, like if this ever actually happened to you, and it's not that crazy scenario if for some reason someone was playing like Spike Feeder combo.
Yeah.
Like, I think in real life, your opponent would never name a big enough number. Like, they would never happen. You would always kill them with the Energy Egg.
Yeah.
Your opponent would be like, infinite life, do you have any answer to that? You'd be like, no, let's continue to play.
Yeah.
And you would win just every time. And then it also leads to some interesting discussions. And when I say interesting, this one is more of a quote-unquote interesting. But it leads to some quote-unquote interesting discussions regarding what numbers are legal to select in Magic, which is also a nice discussion.
Also, this is literally Andrew's favorite thing to talk about. Top 1. He loves discussing what numbers are legal to name in Magic.
That's because it's a great discussion.
Andrew has, like, dreams that someone will ask him about numbers in Magic.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the rules are very unclear about what constitutes a number. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about which creatures ours can attack. It might be only 1 Oculus, but that is a little bad. Like, we might need all the blockers. But maybe that's just playing not lose. Okay, wait. So we tap with both. I guess, you know what? I think it'll be fine. We go to 5 and have 3 blockers. I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
Do you not think so?
No, I agree. Or we go to stay at 8 and have 2 blockers. Is also a possible outcome. But
we stay at 8 and have 2 blockers. That's true. But I mean, they kind of have to kill all the blockers to ever kill us, which seems extremely difficult.
Okay, I want to send both, I think.
Like, I guess if they had, like, Goblin Bombardment plus second Peasy or something, but it's very specific.
Yeah,
things.
I mean, that's going to be hard to beat anyway.
Yeah, or like Goblin Bombardment Johnny. Okay.
Like, Goblin Bombardment Johnny just kills us. We're just dead.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. You just like larger lights will let the round go to time while they're doing combat math. Yeah, well, that is somewhat the case. Accurately and clearly represent the game state. Don't underestimate my ingenuity in representing the game state. My game state representation will be very creative. Oh, nice. Lava darts in the bin. Okay, let's on F6.
Nice.
I don't know the context where we will want to use lava dart, but it could happen. Okay, that's, I think, fine. So, wait, they're gonna probably kill Slick Shot Show Off, I imagine? Right?
I assume yes. And then we'll just block.
We might not want to block this.
Oh.
But, in fact, I expect we don't. Well, partially because we don't want it to die.
Yeah.
I think we just want to make this block.
Okay, what is the one underneath there? It's okay, yeah, definitely. That's definitely right. Is this game 2 or game 3?
I believe it's game 3, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Yeah, game 2 is when we hideously killed them by Omega Lethal. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Where we cast many spells.
Yeah. There was a turn where you announced I would like to cast many spells.
Yeah,
and I said,
yeah.
Okay.
It was nice. I like how many spells we cast. Okay, I mean, they seem dead adjacent.
I'm going to flip. I guess I can go to my turn.
I would go to our turn, but
sure.
I can't name it.
Yeah. I can't name it either. Also, I will play the Steel Cutter because why not?
Yeah, I would.
And Jason, much to the chagrin of chat, is not even here.
Nope.
All right.
Wow, that was nice.
Wow. That was a very good showing for the eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like pretty sold them in our sideboard after that single game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
What did we lose to in round 2? The mirror.
The mirror. But yes. We'll see. To return to my original and much more important topic, the discussion of what numbers are legal. The question of what numbers are legal Select Magic is a very nice question. Like, because I think different judges might give different answers depending on their level of mathematical education.
Yeah.
Like, can you use a function to represent the numbers? It's like, well, it's like if you use a function, then when you take 5. Like, you have to say that that function's output minus 5.
Yeah.
But also that might be legal. I'm not sure it's not. Because it's not clear that, like, a Google minus 5, do you have to, like, do the math? I'm not sure you do.
Well, Google minus 5, I can tell you every digit, though, easily.
But it's not clear that's required.
Well, I understand. I'm just,
It's not clear the magic rules require you to be able to state every digit of your life total.
Yeah.
Like, now, one problem is some cards do care about whether your life total is even.
Oh, yeah.
That could be problematic.
Wait, what are cards that care about if your life total is even?
Well, like, for example, you can only, let's say you're Mind Slaver and you have Spellskite in play.
Oh, okay, yeah, good
But the
point.
point you can kill you depends on whether your life total is even.
Okay.
So it could be important whether your life total is even.
Yeah.
So that part is a little problematic.
Oh, yeah, I bet Simone has something to do with prime numbers. Oh, no.
Yeah. Look, Greg is correct. The discussion of what numbers are legal in Magic is one of my favorite topics. Someday, I'm going to create a really deranged Twitter thread where all I do is repeatedly tag Isaac King and ask questions about what constitutes numbers.
Okay, so are you supposed to keep this hand?
I imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, I also imagine so. It's, like, probably good.
Just wait till they print the blue-red Uro. Then we'll be really cooking.
Wow, the blue-red Uro?
Yeah.
Wait, are all the Uros enemy colors? No, Croxa's allied colors.
Yeah, they in theory could be a full cycle. See? Right on time.
Let's play it.
And I imagine we just bobble and crack. But I don't know. Maybe not.
I have hopes.
Yeah, okay. Dare to dream.
I want to wait exactly one turn. Also, what does Sunken Citadel mean?
I think
Oh, wait, this is the Ponza deck.
I think it's the Ponza deck, which I imagine is very bad against our 3x basic mountain deck.
Yeah.
Um,
Andrew already has a rule named after him. It's called the London Mulligan.
yeah, I do. Yeah, but I could use some more, you know? Everybody needs some nice rules named after them every now and again.
Oh yeah, Blue Red draws a card of your life total is prime. That's nice. Great design.
Yeah, now I want to play it.
I mean, do you want to play Preordain first, or?
No, I'm going to do the scry trick.
Oh, sure, scry check. Okay, yeah. Because you might, I guess, play tap land.
Well, I can shuffle is the point, or I can preordain and not shuffle. So, okay, great. Let's shuffle. Oh wait, maybe you want to bin that. Binning Lava Dart specifically is pretty good. I guess.
Yeah, and I want to play the tap land that's in our hand.
Okay, yeah.
It's like it's good for many reasons.
That's fair. Well, yes, then Kevin and I get to ask some interesting questions, such as what does it mean to write them unassisted? Assisted by what? Like, one might argue that there's no such thing as unassisted writing.
That one seems good. I want it.
Yeah. Greg, how do you feel about the claim that there's no such thing as unassisted writing?
It's some of your worst work. I hate the claim there's no such thing as unassisted writing. Like, I know what you mean.
It's a nice statement.
Wow. Path to Exile, huh?
Well, yeah. See, they're getting us coming and going. Also, it's really bad for them to do this here to me here because I will sack the land in response, which is a nice aspect of it, right? I mean, I guess I could not sack in response.
I think I would not sack it in response, but I do agree that you could hit him for one.
Yeah.
It just seems likely to be lethal if you wait. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Oh, it's Attila. Hello, Attila. Okay, Attila's here, but he's a little mad.
Yeah. Did you hear that growl?
I don't know if they could hear that.
I bet if they could hear your phone talking, I bet they could hear the growl.
That's true. I'm not really sure what he's mad about, but he is a little mad. Yeah, that's what Attila's growls sound like.
Yeah. He's so ferocious.
Should I lava dart their face? I guess no.
I mean...
Okay, no. I've decided.
I think no, but...
Oh, nice. Let's play 2 creatures.
Yeah, I like 2 creatures.
And then we'll assess will they do other things.
Okay, and we should definitely fetch Steam Vents, right?
Yes. Okay, that's a beat.
Yeah.
I'm still going to fetch.
Yeah.
And probably just Whisper Preordain, I imagine.
I like Whisper Preordain.
Attila only growls when he's mad. I don't control Attila. I don't really like these very much.
Bottom?
I think so. The problem with the iteration is twofold. Okay, that's good. I'm just going to hold that.
I would hold that, yeah.
The problem with the iteration is twofold. The first problem is that it's kind of slow and we have a lot of stuff to do with our mana. The second problem is that I'm worried that at some point we won't have any blue sources anymore.
Nice. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
What's Modern's equivalent of Beza? I think Beza's Modern legal.
I do remember that, Armath.
Oh, Wrath of the Skies is a good answer.
Also, in general, with regards to Attila, something to keep in mind is that Attila is very independent. And in fact, only does things when he wants to.
Yeah, I still don't know how their deck wins the game.
Yeah, I also don't know how it wins a single game. Okay, that seems fine. And I'm going to bolt it now. I think we're going to never struggle to trigger the Steel Cutter.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. Classic. Okay, then, plot twist, I won't.
Nice.
Okay.
Relic is such an annoying card for this reason.
So here, by the way, we can trigger Steel Cutter on our turn and then also trigger on their turn. And I believe we probably should.
Unless they're, like, dead.
Yeah, I guess we can do a dead check, but it seems kind of unlikely they're just literally dead. So, okay. The maximum number of spells we can cast from here would be Bolt, Lava Dart, Flashback, both darts, right? So we do that. One full Lava Dart is used to kill this thing. That has to be true, right?
Well, what if we attack and see if they block?
Oh.
Well, okay, we should do your math first.
Okay, let me finish doing math.
Yeah.
So one full Lava Dart kills their thing,
Yeah.
right? The other one Lava Dart go at their face, they're at 13. And that would be 4 more spells, which would be 6 plus 7 is 13. Wait, I think it might be dead if they... I think it might be dead if we kill it. But, I mean, there is Solitude to consider.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The problem with this line is I think it might just be wrong anyway.
Because of Solitude. Okay, let's attack.
I mean, I do think they're dead. Because I think they're dead. I think we can prevent them from blocking. I literally think that's true. I mean, I'll double check the math. But... Okay, wait. The plan is... Yeah, it does... I agree it kills Xaxes, but the plan is pass priority, see if they have priority. Oh, that was ambiguous. Let me press priority again. I think they're F6'd. I don't know if you want me to kill them given they're
I
F6'd.
don't want to play around F6'dness, mostly because I think it's just fine, we'll win the next turn. But
Okay.
I guess I don't know if they play Wrath of the Skies.
Okay, it's fine. We cannot play on F6'dness.
Okay.
So then I'm just gonna so I'm just gonna go to damage.
Yeah.
If they don't block, am I going for it though, or?
Oh, they have 4 main deck Wrath of the Skies? You can go for it if you want. I think it's maybe not insane.
I mean, I think we're gonna beat the Wrath trivially.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Let's just
Okay.
Let's not kill them. We can not exploit our knowledge.
Okay.
Okay, well then I'm gonna cast a spell, but it's fine. I can still guaranteed cast a spell in their turn. I'm gonna flashback this start. And then on their turn I still have 2 guaranteed off this. That's how we're gonna do it.
Why?
Because that way they can't crack the relic and force me to do it at that point in
Oh,
time.
I see. Okay, good point.
Yeah. But basically what I realized is like, well, I guess it's not. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Okay. That resolves. I'll respond. Bolt this. Oh, I didn't quite realize we were out, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Let's draw a card, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird timing on that.
I'm worried we've beefed this.
It'll be fine. It's fine. They're Omega dead, by the way.
Yes.
I mean, we didn't beef it. We just played around Solitude, Greg.
Yeah.
And we beat it comically. I mean, we need to draw any spell there, to be clear. It's not like a huge ask. Okay, so this deck, I believe does play like...
Wait, can we not board in these Oculuses?
They're going to have many high noons.
Oh, okay, sure.
I mean, so I guess my answer is no.
Okay.
We're going to board an Oculus.
Okay, I'm just worried about the game going late and us running out of blue sources in the library.
I mean, okay, I agree that that is a concern. But, like, what do you, like, want me to... Like, how do you want me to react to the information they have many high noons? All of my moves are blue cards.
Yeah. Okay, let's bring in some blue cards.
Okay. I would like to put in Spell Pierce in some number.
Yeah.
And I would like to cut, I think, some of this stuff.
That makes sense.
Like probably just all of this stuff, if I'm being honest. And I might want to get some flood mods in there too.
Okay, so you want to cut another Violent Urge and a Slick Shot Show Off?
I think maybe I just want only 2 Spell Pierce. Thoughts? Is that deranged? Maybe cut a Lava Dart?
You can cut a Lava Dart.
That's actually pretty hinged. Let's do that, actually.
Yeah.
Why are we bringing Flood Mod? I want to be able to bounce the removal spell, the enchantment, High Noon, and then have a big turn. I think the Lava Dart being bad against Stripmine Tribal is a bit more complicated. I think it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's better against Stripmine Tribal than it might seem.
Yeah. This
hand is kind of bad, though. I maybe want a mulligan.
Okay, I kind of want a mulligan also.
Okay, chat. You can't cut 20 cards. There's only so many cards you can cut. Like, I agree the 6 is a little bad against Phantom, but honestly, I'm probably just going to kill Phantom all the time anyway. I'm going to keep this.
Yeah. Are we talking 2 bolts?
I think
or
so.
maybe bolt show off?
I kind of like 2 bolts. Plot show off seems nice.
Okay.
Not a fan of heat? What are you heating? They don't have that many creatures, right? Doesn't their deck have like 8 creatures in it? I don't know.
That's a good point.
That is a goodish draw.
Okay, I want it.
Me too. What are we gonna do now? Plot? It might still just be plot. Plot seems nice. What are you thinking about?
No, you can plot. I think I like plot. You could just cast.
That's true.
Because you don't need it for the Steel Cutter.
Well, I know, but I think I want to plot because they have all their mana up.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it is horrible in High Noon, but why wouldn't they have played it on turn 2?
Well, you were representing Spell Pierce. That's why they wouldn't play it on turn 2.
Oh. Hold on. This is maybe a good argument. Maybe I should just cast. And also it prevents them from delivering us, which is not nothing. Let's cast.
Okay. I mean, we do know the card Skyclave Apparition is in their deck. That's the reason not to cast, I think. But
yeah, I'm sort of happy if they Skyclave this.
Okay, yeah, me too.
All right. Mission accomplished.
And I guess we got.
Kind of, but
I feel a little got.
I don't feel got at all. Nice flat, Eric. I won't say that's your best work because I'm familiar with your work.
Yeah.
But that is pretty good work. Okay, well, I guess I am losing all of my blue lands. That's okay. I don't need them where I'm going. I like this fit. It is pretty stupid, but I do like it. Okay. Okay, we're losing a little bit. know. Do we want one for now and one for later?
I kind of want one for now and one for later.
Yeah, I mean, treating it won't be trivial, but it seems like what we want anyway.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, if you're not treating your Cori-Steel Cutter, it's not like Slick Shot Show Off is going to overperform, you know?
Yeah.
It's not really how that works.
Oh, God. Wait, can we talk about the tweet?
Which tweet?
There was a tweet? Maybe I gotta save it for Greg Says Something Mean. I'm gonna save it for Greg Says Something Mean.
All right, go.
Yep. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Okay, Saffron Olive tweeted like 3 days ago something about the card Cori Mountain Monastery, which is the red land from Dragons.
Okay, what did he tweet about it?
The tweet was like, I'm going to start putting this card in all my decks. I feel like it's really good. No one's talking about how this card is just Castle Lock Thwain.
Oh, wow. We've been talking a lot about how it's just Castle Lock Thwain.
And I lost it because, famously, that's why you shouldn't put it in your decks. Because Castle Lock Thwain is unplayable.
What are our thoughts on Fable Mirror Break and Domain Zoo? It won't make Domain Zoo more unplayable. Those are our thoughts. I speak for Greg on this one.
This is very bad what's about to happen.
What is about to happen?
I think they're going to cast Wrath of the Skies around
But they tap the Okay, them tapping this that was a weird way to tap. But okay. Yeah. We're probably dead, but
yeah.
You know. The zoo deserves the slander. The deck is just not even remotely playable. I don't know. Yeah, I agree that Bartholus were totally heinous this game. I don't know what I should conclude from that, but let's concede maybe.
Okay. I mean, I guess it's hard to imagine victory.
There, so many Cori-Steel Cutters dead too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's premature, but it seems reasonably mature to me. I don't know. I definitely don't want these cards in, really. The problem is I don't want any of the cards on our sideboard, I guess.
Yeah. No, I kind of believe in the Pierces, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like if we had them for that first Wrath of the Skies, it would have been
totally
insane.
crushing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's fine. Mulligan.
Yep.
Mostly, let's remember the game we just played was one where we mulled to 5.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot we mulled to 5.
It's an important fact.
And I just want to check the dark here, I think.
Not the Oculus? Maybe not the Oculus. I guess they help us put lanes in the graveyard pretty effectively.
Yeah. We could check Mountain.
That is an advanced technique. Unfortunately, it's too advanced for me. Okay, I think Dart is right. Attila thinks so too. He's also kind of sleepy. I want the Rector Flight to be kind of sleepy.
It's fine. That's why we put the dart on the bottom.
I mean, that's a rather good draw. But
it's a little scary into Wrath of the... Like, we draw it, we play it, next turn we EI, find a land, and then they Wrath of the Skies us, but...
I mean, if that's what happens, we have about 100 looks at a Spell Pierce.
That's true.
It's more like the downside is that we don't put a creature in the bin. Well, no, I'm not committing to... I guess I'm committing to topping it exactly twice. Yeah, what's good about binning it is definitely that it, like, enables Delirium and... Yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to bin.
Okay, I would bin.
Yeah. Okay. So our plan here is most likely to cast Lava Dart for Delirium.
Yes.
So the question is, given that's our plan, which of these do we want in our hand? And I guess maybe it's just land.
Yeah, okay.
In which case I'm going to bottom the Preordain.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I like bottom the Preordain.
Okay, so I'm going to bottom the Preordain, top land.
Yeah.
And then play land and Lava Dart.
Okay.
You don't want this.
Yeah.
Well, okay, the thing about that, Levi, is I was thinking, well, I see your point, I guess. I was thinking we might just play Oculus in the world where they just destroy our land with Phantom, but
Yeah.
maybe that commits into Wrath too much, but it doesn't really. It's really hard on the X equals 3.
So wait, can we read Field of Ruins effect?
Oh, damn it! I didn't auto. Sorry, I didn't auto yield in time.
Yeah. Would it have worked?
Yeah, it fizzles the effect.
Okay.
I mean, it puts both down a lane. I'm not sure how good that is.
Seems kind of bad right now, but
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty interested in slamming Oculus. I don't know.
okay. So attack for 3, then slam Oculus is the plan,
Yeah.
and we want to fetch to leave the Lava Dart in the bin.
Well, do we have another Steam Vents?
Oh.
How many Steam Vents do we have?
I thought we had 3, but I'm not sure.
Let me look at our deck. We do have 3. Okay. So, yeah, I like that, I think. It seems good.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to Solitude this, or Path to Exile it.
Looks like March World Lily Light. All right.
Okay. Please don't F6.
I will not have 6 this time. Sorry.
Thank you.
Slick Shot.
Yep.
That one we might flip up. Okay. So wait. If their thing dies, I guess nothing special happens. Okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. Morph Up Preordain is an interesting line. I think I want to Morph Up Preordain.
Okay, I like it.
We're like somewhat safe from having all our islands destroyed.
Yeah.
Just because we have 2 of them.
Yeah.
Although it could be right to not deploy the second one, but I guess we'll see. Okay, I don't want Flood Mine, I want Mishra's Bubble.
Yeah.
Do we sack a mountain? I think no. Okay, that's good to know about.
Does that make you want to sack a mountain?
That does make you want to sack a mountain. Okay, let's sack a mountain.
Okay.
I mean, I guess let's attack first.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like they might have Solitude. They're definitely getting priority.
It's Magic Online.
Okay. Well, yeah, I agree. I'll go past blocks. Whatever.
Wow, is mono white Ponza just the truth?
I mean, that's not the takeaway I would say. I told you I'm not as into this deck as you are.
Oh, wait! I feel like Prowess has looked pretty good.
It's looked okay. I think it's clearly one of the better decks, but I do not think Mono White Deckman is less bad than it appears. I think it's exactly as bad as it appears.
Great question, HAE Bombs Majesty's candle sponsor. Today we have this lovely Oak Chardonnay Crew candle company with notes of butter, toasted hazelnut, and vanilla. Very popular candle. Does seem like either play is quite bad for us.
I mean, yeah, I have no idea how we're going to win. Well, I thought about holding the vents. I was just worried that with the EI I would need it, is the thing.
Okay, are they dead?
They go to 1, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely just go to 1. But we should definitely do it. That is Attila, yeah. He's hanging out.
I kind of think we should do it.
Oh, we should definitely do it. I mean, putting it to 1 is extremely good.
Yeah. You have to cast with gift.
Sorry. Yeah, classic give ourselves a fish angle.
Okay, well, they did pitch the high noon.
That does not make us meaningfully more alive.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not really in, like, concede territory, but we are in we probably can't win territory.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have no more blue, we just have no more fetchable blue.
Yeah.
For the record. I understand that's slim comfort, but it is true.
Yeah. Oh no, Castle Ardenvale time?
That's one of the good castles. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, unfortunately, I still can't concede, I think. Like, I think a couple of bolts could still win this game.
Yeah.
It would probably need to be like our next 3 draws are exactly bolt, bolt, mountain or something.
Yeah. I mean, I assume they need lands that make white mana. They have a lot of lands that don't make white mana, right? Which castle was best at its peak? Is it Castle Vantress?
Probably Castle Vantress. Yeah, that's their answer.
Oh, Garen Break to cast Titan.
I think Garen Break to cast Titan actually was never very good. It was good for like an extremely brief period of time. I don't know. Yeah. All right. We've been defeated. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is one of the better decks, but I don't like it as much as I like Belcher.
Okay.
It feels
Wait,
like
we 3-2'd, right?
Yeah.
We lost the mirror and 3-2'd.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't about the league. I just felt like, I don't know. It's still some of the issues Prowess has always had. Sometimes, don't find a creature for a while. Sometimes you break on spells for a couple turns. Your deck doesn't function. I don't know. It's not the most consistent.
I don't know. I feel like we that match with energy was. I guess we only won because of the Oculus plan.
Well, yes, the Oculus plan seems good to me, though.
Yeah.
It's more like one of my worries is that I'm worried Spell Pierce is unplayable in no matchups.
Yeah.
But I definitely do not want to cut duration. I have no desire to do that.
I really don't believe in Storm Chaser's talent in Modern, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I still think I believe in this deck. If I had to play a Modern tournament tomorrow, I'd definitely play it.
I don't not believe in exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's solidly in the second to fourth best deck in format territory. But well, I mean, as far as the nut Cori hands, right? Like those hands are kind of hard. Like you have to have a 1-drop that's stuck plus mutagenic growth, or have exactly Cori Mishra's Bobble on too.
Yeah.
Like one of the reasons I wanted the Jeskai deck to be good is that I thought it was very good at treating Cori-Steel Cutter in 2. This deck just isn't that good at that, but I don't know how to fix that. What do I have as the best deck? I think it's probably either Belcher or Amulet.
Yeah, Pignorn. I think Drake Hatcher would really improve the mirror.
But anyway, that's about going to do it for us. So just to let you know what's coming up here. So this is our last stream of the week. And Greg and I are probably not going to be streaming a ton of Modern following Indie. We might stream it, now and then as it strikes our fancy. But this concludes kind of our brief tour of Modern, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
So unless there's like substantial shakeups, which there might be, we're probably going to stream it a little bit less going forward. But it's kind of open season in terms of there's no particular constructed format of interest following Indie, so we'll see kind of what strikes our fancy.
Yeah,
maybe some standard with a new set. I mean, neither Greg nor I is playing the PT, so we can actually totally stream standard, do whatever we want.
Yeah,
we're not supposed to keep anything secret, which is kind of nice.
That is kind of nice.
So Indie is this weekend, but we're not going.
Oh yeah, so, good luck to anyone playing in Indie.
I would like to state only good luck to people playing Indie who are my friends.
Good luck to the stream viewers who are playing in Indie. Shout out to SystemMagic friends in Indie. Oh yeah, we are going to play Pioneer Blue-White Prowess, that's true.
Blue-White Control, yeah.
Blue-White Control, sorry.
Yes, that is on the menu.
Okay, who should we rate?
I don't know. Dealer's choice.
How do we feel about this person? I don't remember.
You can rate them.
Okay, we're going to raid Nola Gold.
That's Jody Keith.
Jody Keith.
You can just say Jody Keith.
Well,
he beat me for top 8 of Denver,
I
so
know.
He earned a rate.
Okay.
You have to. That's.
Oh, you confused me. See.
But.
If you're watching on Twitch, we're gonna send you over to Jody Keith's stream. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments below what you think about Izzet Prowess. Do you think it's one of the top decks? Are you like Andrew, and a hater and a doubter? You should check out our Patreon. We're gonna have our monthly Patreon suggested decks in all formats post going up in the next day or two. So if you're curious about what to play in a certain format, you can get our take on it real soon. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week, and SystemMagic out.